Hello Infinity Kingdom audience, this is Ray with another video from the main, and today's topic is certain skills synergy that are used in Earth Marches. Well, not Earth Marches specifically, but you typically find them there. We're going to have a detailed look at the pitfalls and the combinations. First one that people like to do is pick up Spring of Life. Spring of Life has two things going for it. It says that it increased the healing by 25%, and this is the effect that we are interested in. Every time a unit receives healing, they will receive 50% less damage. This is what most players are interested in. And typically they combo this skill with skills such as Berserk, which on every normal attack you have a chance to recover some of the HP. And these two synergize very well. We will later show the demonstration on some mock battles. For now, we're just going to walk through the various skill combinations. So we can see here that if you pick up Berserk, it typically plays well with Spring of Life because every immortal attacks roughly at 3 seconds interval, and those in the back, and the ones in the front typically at 2-second intervals. Alex is an exception, and this one says it gives the buff for 3 seconds, so this will be a renewable buff for the duration of the battle. This is a very powerful skill, but it is also very constraining because you need to use, this is an aura, you need to use it on a single immortal, and this is also an aura. You can substitute this with Shelter as well, I believe. I don't have it. Shelter also works with it. And basically any other skill that gives off healing, so this one, but it won't activate for every one of your immortals marches. Only the ones that actually receive the healing, so this is a 50% chance that your unit with the highest troop losses. So the target is a single unit. This one isn't very good. This one is better because it targets 2. So 2 will receive the reduced damage buff from the skill. Another skill that players like to use, and this is a little bit misleading, is Wine and Dine, because it says that it has a 50% chance to increase the damage each time by the target that you healed. You would think that this would also combo very well with Berserker because you're healing everyone. But this is false, as we will see, because Berserk, for example, does not heal you from the point of view of the caster. You are the one that heals yourself. Let me explain this. Each immortal has a hidden recovery rate. We do not know how the mechanics work deeply, but each of them has it because I can equip Alex with a skill such as support or grace, and he will heal himself. That healing, the amount of healing that he does, depends mostly on his number of troops or the HP. Both refer to basically the same thing. And this is exactly what Berserk is doing. He's using, so each immortal gets healed with a heal of this amount, 30% recovery rate, but this is dependent on each immortal's HP. So if I have a full HP Zeno and a low HP Alex, Zeno will heal herself more. 30% is more for her, and 30% is less for Alex because it's taken based off of his remaining life. This is a common pitfall that players typically fall for. So this one does not work with Berserk, does not work with Shelter. It does work with Race, and it does work with the support. But it isn't efficient to use because the target of this one is just 2 immortals. One being Zeno herself, which isn't very productive because Zeno is not an attacking immortal. And basically the other targets you hope to be Alexander. So your only reliable source for the damage is Zeno's ultimate. People also mistakenly use this, for example, on Kin or another support that does not have an heal as an ultimate. In this combination, it won't work and you're just wasting this skill. You might as well not equip well Wine and Dine. Unless that immortal goes for this specialization. So in the rare event that you know what you're doing, and you will probably pick for Kin something like this, in an Alex YSS March, you pick Kin to be a healer, and you pass him the Wine and Dine. But even so, it's best to give it to Zeno and have her pick up this specialization as well and have more chances of getting that damage buff. Now, you know what does trigger it? This one. Fountain of Life. This skill triggers Wine and Dine because if we look here, restores HP to all allies. So who restores HP? The one having the Fountain of Life. If her health is high, then the amount of HP everyone gets is high as well. Another thing we would like to point out is this reduces healing effects from allies by 50% and increases self-healing by 10%. When you pick up Fountain of Life, give it to the healer, because here it says that the amount of healing she will receive will be lower, but she's a healer. Instead, she will increase the amount of healing by 10%. So she will probably heal for more. Okay, now we'll go on and showcase how each of these skills work. So we have here a mocking battle where Alex is plain, and I've opted to give Zenobia Berserk. This will be our baseline, and we're just going to see some of the highlights here. Notice the basic hitting is 1,277. In this next battle, we're going to give our Alex the Spring of Life aura, and we're going to keep Zeno the same. We will observe an increase in healing that Zeno did. Last battle it was 1270 something. And in this battle, but look at here, this is the buff that is given to us by the skill. You can see it's always up. Always up. And we notice the healing coming out of her right now is going to be higher. 1597 was it. So if we do it, it's roughly 25%. Now, in this battle, I will use Fountain of Life alongside with Spring of Life. So the healing should stack because there's the healing from this one and there is the healing from the Fountain of Life. Okay, we will focus all our attention on the healing coming right now. And it was 1700. So you can see that these two clearly stacked. Now then, we're going to test these two together, Wine and Dine and Berserk. Both show an icon under the buffs. So this is the regular buff from the ultimate, and here it is, increase all damage. She actually always renews this, because Berserk activates each time she performs a normal attack, while Alex never ever gets the buff. And make no mistake, this only happens because of Berserk. So it's useless to give these skills to a support because you don't get the desired effect. We're not going to continue watching this because he doesn't get it. Ever, never, ever. And our last battle will be replacing Fountain of Life for Berserk and testing Wine and Dine. We're just going to look at the buffs. And here we see it. Increase all damage. And it just renewed because the healing coming from Fountain of Life is a 3-second heal. So, and the buff lasts, what it doesn't say, it lasts for 6 seconds. So Fountain of Life is actually very useful in the combination with Spring of Life and Wine and Dine. And it is a niche combination, so only certain matches can pull it off. For example, the Alex YSS, because you have so many supports that you can actually spare the skills. Even if you don't have Fountain of Life, you can still pull this off because you have 2 supports and 1 defense. You have 3 immortals and you only need 2 auras. So this was all. I hope I've clarified, or I hope you will make use of this information and do not get yourself cheated on by the strange wording in the game. See you guys later. See you guys in the next video. Bye for now.